Hey everyone, it's Fitz with your daily delivery. Hope you're doing well. Welcome to the weekend. Have a good time. That's your DD. Nope, there's actually more to it than that. The basketball schedule, the men's non-conference variety, was released on Friday. Some people aren't happy. I'm going to explain what you're missing about this schedule and the three things, that's three fingers, I do like about the schedule. But first, I got to remind you to subscribe to this YouTube channel, hit the thumbs up, and leave those comments. The comments really do boost the algorithm. Go check the comments versus how many views. It just starts feeding it over and over. And also, we're sponsored by Mailreg Golf Clothing. There's a link down there in the story, 10% off with the Life of Fitz discount. These block color ones are some of my favorites. Wore one yesterday, I got this one. I'll have one tomorrow just to show you my variety. On with the DD. K-State did release their non-conference men's basketball schedule on Friday morning, and some people were a little miffed about it. Let's go over it real quick. In the non-conference, they open with, they play Fort Hays State in an exhibition. Then they have New Orleans, Cleveland State, LSU, and Mississippi Valley State in home games running from the 5th to the 19th of November. And then over the Thanksgiving weekend, they will go to the Paradise Jam, and they come back and play Arkansas Pine Bluff in Bramlage on the 1st before going to St. John's for the Big 12, Big East battle, whatever that thing is. And then they'll play Drake for the Wildcat Classic at T-Mobile in Kansas City. And I know you're upset, KC folks, that you didn't get a better game, but this is going to explain some of that. And then they go to Wichita State to close out the year on December 21st. And then they dive right into Big 12 play, which will be announced later, apparently. I like this schedule, but you got to remember there's not as much meat on the bone because there's two fewer games. The Big 12 will play 20 games this season. That means fewer non-conference games. You're replacing two non-con games with two high-quality Power 5 contests. And I like the fact they play a Power 5 non-conference game, a regular one, not a challenge game, in Bramlage Coliseum. Granted, it's LSU. Welcome back, Cam Carter. But it still should be a really fun game for the fans to have that in Bramlage. Okay, so they leave for the Paradise Jam. They come back home and play Arkansas Pine Bluff on the 1st. And as the students go home for the holidays, they don't play at home anymore. I have said this for years. I don't know why it's taken a while to catch on to this. Leave town when the students leave town, whenever possible. It's not always going to be possible. The students are the heart and soul of Bramlage Coliseum. That student section fuels everything. And even if you sell the tickets, it's just not the same. So try to play on the road or stack those away games or those Wildcat Classic games in December when the students aren't around. I love that. And the third thing I like, besides playing LSU at home and having no late December home games, is the fact that they're continuing this series with Wichita State. Now look, I know Bruce Weber started this, and I love that he did. I hope this gets sustained because I want you to remember this is a high-value game within the state of Kansas. And yeah, you might be losing a home game on occasion because you're playing their home and away. But I have said this for years. I much rather play Wichita State on the road than almost any team in the non-conference that typically comes in for a home game. I mean, seriously, would you like another New Orleans, Cleveland State, Mississippi Valley State, or UAB? Or excuse me, not UAB, Arkansas Pine Bluff? Go to Wichita State. Those are my three things I love about this basketball schedule. And keep in mind, let me finish with this again, there will be 20 Big 12 games this year. The gauntlet just got more gauntlet-like. You know what I mean.